Good morning, everyone. Make sure I got the right slide up here. I'm excited to be here today. My name is Stephen Laver, and I am the engineering lead for Solana Mobile. We're going to have a rapid-fire presentation today. We're going to have a chance to hear from both the Solana Mobile team as well as some of our partners. I'm excited to be back up here. It's been busy for us since our June announcement event, and we wanted to share some updates for Solana Mobile with you. If you've been with us from the start of this journey, some of this will be familiar, but there's also new details here for everyone. So to start, a brief recap of our June announcement. We had two announcements in June. The first, the Saga, a flagship crypto-first Android phone. We also announced the Solana Mobile Stack, which is a collection of technologies to unlock Web3 on mobile devices. First, Saga. It's got flagship specs, the latest Qualcomm processor, 12 gigs of RAM, 6.67-inch OLED display, all wrapped up in a beautiful industrial design. And we're excited to work with awesome products on designing and building this phone. $1,000, and you can reserve your spot in line by pre-ordering for $100. And for SMS, there's three components we're going to talk about today. Seed Vault, our solution for key custody. The Solana DApp Store, a fee-free application store for delivering Web3 content. And the Mobile Wallet Adapter, which is an open protocol for connecting wallets and dApps on mobile devices. So the question I get asked most often is, when will this be ready for all of you? I'd love to have everyone reach under their seats and find something Oprah-style, see their Saga waiting for them. But unfortunately, we can't just yet. Early next year, everyone who's been patiently waiting will be able to order their devices. We'll be prioritizing Saga Pass holders for the initial shipments. So if you haven't already, head to solanamobile.com, place your pre-order, and then you'll be ready for the next Saga Pass mint. In addition, next month, we'll be inviting software developers to order their hardware dev kits. These are pre-production phones that we want to get in the hands of builders who are readying their dApps for the Solana DApp Store, and also to integrate Seed Vault. They've been built, and they're just waiting for final software approval before they can be shipped out. The question I get asked second most is, why Saga? Why build a phone? I promise you, it's not just for the likes on crypto Twitter, although please keep liking on crypto Twitter. So we're not building this for what it is, just a great phone, but for what it can do. Why Saga is really why mobile. We're building this as our demonstration of what Web3 stands to gain by going mobile. Our phones are the primary way that we experience the digital world. They're always with us and always connected. With phones, engaging with the digital world no longer requires that we unpack a laptop, find a private space, hopefully have Wi-Fi. Everything is quick and continuous. SMS on mobile devices allows you to experience your NFTs, check your DeFi, play a few minutes of a crypto game, all on the go. Closely related to this is the idea of asynchronous and timely notifications. Your phone engaging with you when something important happens. So you don't have to dedicate those precious brain cells to remembering all the little things. So a change in your DeFi investments, an upcoming NFT mint, a message delivered to your phone on-chain. All of these are improved when you don't have to worry about constantly monitoring it. And then finally, I was struck holding a Saga device in my hand that this is an artifact. It's a physical bridge between the real world and the digital world. Through its wide array of sensors, you can, for example, tap to pay with Solana Pay. You can securely access your keys with your biometrics. You can even experience your NFTs mapped into the real world through AR and computer vision. All these capabilities are taken for granted on mobile devices by consumers in other parts of their digital lives. And through Saga and through SMS, we enable the existing Web3 on mobile, but perhaps more importantly, everything that users expect from mobile is now available on Web3. And to talk a little bit more about the why, I'd like to invite Josh Taylor, our head of design at Solana Labs, on stage.
All right. Thank you, Steve. Hey, everybody, how's it going? All right. So let's talk a little bit about users, the people that are actually going to use these devices, right? So Steve was just talking a little bit about why Saga, why mobile at all, right? And there's a lot in there to be excited about. I know I'm incredibly excited because when you build for mobile, you get access to all these things like GPS and NFC and cameras and all these sensors and all these different inherent mobile characteristics that are really exciting to build for. But I think there's another why that I want to talk to you about briefly, and that's why are we doing this at all? And I think there's hopefully a relatively obvious answer, which is humans, people, right? It's for real people that are out in the world every single day. It's everyday users. You can call them normies if you want. It includes people in this room, but it is so much bigger. It's our Uber driver, it's our barber, it's our mom and our dad, all these people that are looking at what we're doing and trying to understand how they're going to be a part of it. I think about it as global human scale. I think a lot of us would agree that we see a world where crypto and blockchain is so much bigger than what it is today, right? We've grown a lot, actually, over the last couple of years, but we're still talking about small p's. We're talking about millions of users that are using crypto now, which is exciting. But we need to start thinking about a much larger scale. We need to start thinking about billions of users. And when we start talking about numbers and that scale, mobile is the only way that we're going to get there. Now, mobile deals with incredibly personal devices, right? These devices are something that we carry with us all the time. You know, Dave is the design lead at Awesome, and he said something to me recently that was both kind of obvious and a little bit profound. But our phones are perhaps the object that is most personal in our entire lives. We carry it with us all the time. And when we're not actually using it, it's with us in our pockets or in our purses or somewhere, you know, where we can reach it. It's never really outside of what we can touch because it's so pervasive and so much a part of every single thing that we do. I don't think many of us can imagine living without our phone, right? Imagine losing it right now. You can't even get back to your hotel. In fact, there's a lot of studies. This number is actually the lowest number I found, but we check our phones 96 times a day. That's every 10 minutes, right? So this is the opportunity that we have, right? The opportunity lies in the fact that mobile devices are with us always. They're with us every single where that we go. It helps us keep it entertained when we're at the dentist's office, captures moments of our kids, helps us connect with friends, make new friends, get work done, and so many more things. But I want to issue a bit of a challenge then. So if we kind of orient around the people across the world and think about 1 billion users, what is our challenge? And the challenge I have is for us to start building for those users, to think about those users in real space, in the real environment, right? Standing in line with distractions around them, anxieties and fears, and a bunch of other things swirling around them. When you're talking about mobile, you're not sitting at a desktop. You might be driving. Unfortunately, too many of us, not us, too many of you are driving and using your phones. There's so many other things we have to imagine of what they're doing. What problems do they have? What pains do they have that you can solve? And I think that the companies, the people in this room that recognize the real human problems that we can solve, those are going to be the ones that over the next coming years are going to be incredibly huge and successful companies. Because building for crypto on mobile gives you access to those personal moments. It gives you access to all of those things. So what would you build if you knew that the product that you build is going to be something that people put in their pocket and take with them everywhere they go? That's a fundamentally different mindset than many of us in the crypto space are in. Now, in addition to all those kind of the inherent mobile nature of mobile phones, we've been introducing Seed Vault onto Saga. And Seed Vault is one more really important tool for how crypto can go mainstream, right? We all know security of our keys is incredibly important. I know it's incredibly important to me, and I know to all of us. There's some anxiety around that. So it's important that we feel confident about the security of our keys, and we can take it with us wherever we want. But security isn't enough, right? You have to be able to use it, to do something with it. And so we've made it incredibly easy to use your keys on the go to interact with any dApp. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in just a minute. You're about to hear some specifics about what we're building. And I want to challenge you as you kind of go into the tech section. I want to challenge you about all of the things you're about to hear, and how can you think about that through the lens of users, and how we can apply this to the problems that are in our world. And if we are able to do that, I think we'll hit a huge opportunity. So here to talk a little bit more about Seed Vault and how it's built is Jonas from Awesome Products, and he'll be followed by Olivier, a software engineer from Solana Labs.
Thank you. Hi all. I'm Jonas. I'm a software engineer at Awesome Products, and we built the Saga phone. It's really great to be here with you in Lisbon. My colleagues and I have been working in conjunction with Solana Mobile and Steven, that you just met on stage, to build Seed Vault for the Saga phone. And Seed Vault is key custody, deeply integrated in the hardware and software stack of the Saga phone that is based on the 8475 chipset from Qualcomm. And Seed Vault is designed to keep your keys secure when they sit on your phone idle, and when you use them actively to sign transactions or derive public keys. Now, self-custody means users carry a lot of responsibility for their keys' safety. And at the same time, you want to use your keys easily and with confidence that they stay secret. Now, the solution to this is Seed Vault that is a top-to-bottom integration of wallets, a public API, a secure key store, and secure transaction signing. This means that you can just keep using the wallet that you use today with the added security of a system-managed key store. Today, Solflare and Phantom have completed their Seed Vault integration, and they are ready on the Saga phone from the start. Now, speaking of security, we take this very seriously, and we engaged multiple software auditors to review the code base that he wrote for Seed Vault to keep your keys secure. Now, next comes the little technical part here, or it gets more technical. So I want to share just some basic building blocks of Seed Vault. What you see here is an X-ray of the phone. And it starts with Qualcomm's flagship ARM SoC. It provides a trusted execution environment. And what that does is it allows us to run code in a secure operating environment based on ARM's trust zone technology. And we take advantage of this, for example, of its ability to exclusively claim the display hardware and the touch input of the phone to display a trusted UI. Now, what does that mean? It means that when you look at a seed phrase, or if you enter a password for Seed Vault to manage your wallet key. It is completely separate from the Android operating system. And that's really nice because you don't have to worry what's going on my phone on Android. Now, we also have a secure chip that's called a secure element, and that is tamper resistant and can resist all sorts of attacks to support the security. All of these building blocks look obviously fairly complicated, but really what comes out of this is a user experience that is easy to use. The keys that you want to use on your phone, you can create or import them, and you set up the phone or anytime thereafter in settings. And wallet apps, they have to request that they want to use a key on your phone, then you can revoke that permission if you want to. And then you can approve transactions with the tip of your finger if you want to. Keys are managed in one place. This means when you remove them from Seed Vault, they're gone, and there is no copies of it left elsewhere in apps that you used. And now I hand it over to Olivier from Solana Labs, and when he comes on stage.
Hey, GM, everyone. I'm Olivier, a member of the SMS team, and also one of the engineers that is working on the Solana dApp Store. We've been actually working super hard at designing the Solana dApp Store to be the best experience to deliver dApps to Saga. And so we wanted to share some details relevant to all the builders out there. I heard we were in a builders market, so you know. Of course, our mission is to be friendly and accessible to dApps so that they can deliver their Web3 derived capabilities to users. To achieve this mission, the dApp Store will actually be pioneering 3 policies. First, we previously announced it, but we wanted to emphasize it again. The dApp Store is free of fees and revenue shares. Nothing other than the ordinary Solana transaction fees. That's actually pretty awesome. I don't know if you realize. Second, we're also actually working on our policies for dApp Store content. We are super friendly, and we'll be open to all of the Web3 ecosystem apps, wallets, NFTs, DeFi, games, etc. To be transparent, this is something we're still working on and moving slowly on purpose. We want the users of the Solana dApp Store to be protected against, unwanted software, malicious apps, illegal content, etc. The same as any users of any application store. That's very important for the quality and safety of the dApp Store. We'll be publishing dApp Store policies well ahead in advance of opening submissions to the dApp Store. Third and last, in the Solana ecosystem, we've seen new models emerging for app and content delivery, and we're super excited about that. In the same way, the Solana dApp Store will be adopting dApp publishing on-chain. So we're actually in the process of defining right now a metadata format for what a dApp and its releases can be represented on-chain. Speaking of publishing, that's maybe the time to speak about something a lot of people have asked us. When will Solana Mobile accept submissions to the dApp Store? When? All right, no cliffhanger. We'll be opening submissions to the dApp Store January 2023. That's exciting. We'll provide tools and instruction well ahead of time, and the dApp Store will launch with Saga. We're not done yet. You have to build with me a little more. We also wanted to share some details on one more exciting technology. So first, what's the problem statement? You know, on our desktops and laptops, we take for granted that we can click on a button and just connect our preferred wallet. That hasn't been true for mobile until now, until mobile wallet adapter. Mobile wallet adapter, we built it from the ground up for mobile. What does it mean? Again, desktops and laptops, dApps are almost universally delivered through web browsers, right? That's something true. On mobile devices, the landscape is more complex and diverse. And so that's why mobile wallet adapter meets dApps wherever they are, whether that be running on your Android browser, web browser, implemented natively in Kotlin or Java, or you know, cross-platform frameworks like React Native, Flutter, Dart, etc. Mobile wallet adapter is actually for any device. It works on any Android device right now, not just Saga. That's something important. It's Android first. I know we've said a lot of Android words, but we've also given a Solana mobile grant to a great company in the ecosystem, FastAF, to develop mobile wallet adapter for iOS. We're also actually super excited about this opportunity, especially given the recent announcements. You know what I'm talking about. Best of all, it's actually ready now, so you can start building, and you'll be ready for the January submissions. You can check out the Solana mobile GitHub page and ask us questions on Discord. And you know what? Maybe you shouldn't actually take our word for it. To tell you about their experience integrating mobile wallet adapter and seed vault into their wallet, I'd like to welcome Vidor Gensel, founder of Solflare, to join us on stage. Thank you.
Thank you, Olivier. Ooh, this is a big room. I'm not used to big rooms. Hi, everyone. Really exciting to be here. I'm Vidor. I'm part of the team that has built the first wallet for Solana called Solflare. For reference, right now, more than 26% of all circulating Sol is staked through Solflare, and our apps help store billions of dollars of value for our users. Fun fact, exactly 1 year ago, on this date at Breakpoint, we released Solflare Mobile, the first of its kind dedicated Solana mobile experience. We've always set high goals for bringing the latest features for Solana to our users and constantly implementing new initiatives. And let me tell you, we've built mobile apps before, but this was nothing like it. Let me tell you why. In the past year, we've shipped 26 updates to the app, faced numerous issues with the app stores, around unclear or constantly changing policies, them wanting to take down our app just for the mention of NFTs or claiming hidden advertising when the user was about to connect a hardware wallet. At this point, the store approval process became a lottery, and it made our lives a lot harder. Our takeaway is that Google and Apple are slow to recognize change, but we don't need to be. Overall, the app stores force us to provide a suboptimal user experience in a mobile environment, and this needed to be changed. We were blown away when Emmett and Steven Laver reached out and told us the vision of Saga, because we immediately recognized all the problems that Saga and SMS were set out to solve. Creating an open platform for wallets and dApps, optimizing key storage and access with a seed vault, and improving the user experience of interacting with dApps through the mobile wallet adapter. All of this technology perfectly resonated with us, and we thought it was a perfect fit for Solflare. And we jumped right into implementation. I need to do a quick shout out to the whole Solana mobile team and awesome products for providing such a good developer experience for us builders of implementing all of this. Fast forward to today, We're proud to announce that Solflare is the first wallet to fully support the seed vault and the mobile wallet adapter. Thank you. Now to the fun part. I could talk for days probably about this exceptional technology, but like it's totally different, and there's no better way for you to experience this than to actually see it. I'm going to show a quick demo on how the technology works with Solflare. I'm going to play a video. I'm going to talk through it. So first of all, fresh Solflare installation. We're going to start initializing. We're going to approve access to the seed vault, approve with the touch of our fingerprint. Very easy, seamless. A few seconds later, we import all the wallets that it detects. And now wallet is ready, onboarded and ready to interact with dApps. Let's do that. We open Chrome, a browser. We open a dApp, and we trigger a connection. It automatically detects that we're on mobile, and we just click Connect. And the connection happens through mobile wallet adapter. Triggers Solflare, we approve the connection from there, and now we are ready to trigger transactions from a dApp. Let's swap some USDC to Sol. Type in 5, and then trigger a transaction. Solflare prompts, it does all the necessary security checks, simulations, lets us know that the output of the transaction is what we expect. And we just authorize the signature with the touch of our fingerprint again. And after a very quick Solana confirmation, we've swapped. I hope you see and understand what a seamless experience this is. That's for the demo. Thanks, everyone. And I'd like to welcome Emmett on stage.
Hey everyone, my name is Emmett Hollier, and I lead business and operations for Solana Mobile, and I will be the last member of today's Solana Mobile Congo line. So what's next? As you can see, we've made a ton of progress. It was great seeing everybody in June at the announcement, but we've been pretty quiet since then. We've been heads down, getting a bunch of work done. So, hopefully, as you've heard today, that progress is becoming tangible. It's becoming very real. Our stack is ready. The phones are being built. They're ready to ship. And we've got a whole bunch of great partners building for us. You'll see here a few of the dApps that have already committed to being in the dApp store on day one when Saga launches. And in addition to those dApps, as Olivier mentioned, we'll be opening up for submissions in January of next year. In addition to the dApps that will be in the dApp store, we have a few partnerships that we're excited to announce today. First is Ledger. User choice is extremely important to our team, and we'll continue to build with that mentality, not only for Saga, but for the mobile stack as well. And so in addition to Seed Vault, we're happy to be working with the team at Ledger to provide even more security options for Solana mobile users. Next year, you'll be able to link your Seed Vault wallets to your Ledger Nano wallets to facilitate easier transactions between the two. This is going to give you the flexibility you need to determine which assets belong where without having to sacrifice convenience or security. We'll have more to share soon, but you can expect updates to the Ledger Live app wherever you've gotten it before, and it will also be available in the Solana dApp store. In addition to our partnership with Ledger, we're happy to announce that we'll be working with the team at Helium Mobile. Next year, Helium Mobile will be launching the first crypto carrier. By combining its people-powered network, partner 5G networks, and crypto economics, Helium Mobile subscribers will have access to a nationwide network at lower cost with opportunities to earn rewards. And we want Saga users to have that opportunity as well. So For any Saga shipped within the United States, we'll be including a Helium Mobile SIM card and a free month of access. Saga will be available on all major carriers, so it's not just Helium Mobile, but we think it's really important as we carry the future of decentralized mobility forward to enable Saga on their network. Be sure to check in to Amir's presentation tomorrow, where he'll talk not only about Helium Mobile, but the state of the Helium network. So a couple quick last things. I see some flashing red lights, so I'll keep this moving. Our team is extremely excited to be here in Lisbon with you all and want to make sure you have access to us. I know it was mentioned beforehand that we're like the team that's being sought out because we've got phones everywhere. So where can you find us? We'll be at the laboratory. We have a booth, and we have phones. But more importantly than phones, we have team members. We have a team that is so excited. Not just our team, the awesome team and partners will be over there. Come, get a hands-on, see what the future of mobile is going to look like, and tell us what you think. In addition to the phones that we'll have at our booth, there will be phones sort of scattered throughout Lisbon this weekend, hopefully somewhat safely. But you should see a number of them at partner booths and other keynote presentations, because frankly, we've got a whole bunch of teams already building. And so the progress that we've seen is really amazing. And we want to make sure that you all see that progress as well. Speaking of which, when most of you registered, you should have received a cutout of a Saga. It's not a Saga. It doesn't work. You can't plug it in or turn it on. But what we do want to see from you is what you're hoping to see. I know I mentioned a handful of apps that will be available in the dApp Store when we launch. But go talk to builders. Go tell them what you want to see. If you're a builder, listen. We can't wait to see what's going to come to the dApp Store. And so we wanted to use this as an opportunity for people to find icons, find apps that they care about, place them on their home screen, and share them. If you fill in your home screen and post it to Twitter, you'll be entered for a chance to win a free Saga, so stay tuned. And finally, our Saga Pass happy hour. For those of you that missed it, last week we minted Saga Pass, which is an NFT to reward early adopters of Saga. If you missed the mint, we'll have additional mint opportunities in the future. But if you minted and you got a ticket to tomorrow's event, we can't wait to see you. It's going to be the Solana mobile team, the awesome team, builders on the mobile stack, and a whole bunch of other fun stuff. So please, if you've got your ticket, show up, bring your ticket with you. We'll check you in. If you minted the pass and you didn't get a ticket, keep an eye on our Twitter. We're working to get more tickets available to folks, so we'll have more to share soon. Stay tuned. OK, to wrap things up, thank you. I know we haven't said much since June, but we really have been heads down getting a whole bunch of work done, and it's amazing to see the progress. Our team was at the Hacker House all week, putting phones in front of builders, putting phones in front of users, and the feedback has been tremendous. Head to our website, solanamobile.com, to get the latest and greatest from the team on Saga and the mobile stack. If you're a builder, go grab the SDK. Submissions will be open in January, and we can't wait to see everything that's coming to the store. And for everybody in the room, builders and non-builders, go pre-order your Saga. We've made so much progress. I've been using mine as a daily phone for months. A whole bunch of our team members have. We're so excited to put it in your hands, so be sure to pre-order today. Thank you.